Hey everybody, Michael DiTullo here with another designer unboxing. And today I'm going to be unboxing a flat Corkcicle flask that I purchased specifically to fit in my car. Some of you might know that I bought a Polestar last year. Love it, love driving an EV, it's amazing. One drawback is this car, for whatever reason, doesn't have a lot of cup holders. There's only 2 cup holders in the front. In my previous car, I had 2 cup holders in the front, but also the map pockets, the pockets in the door, had a bulge in them to accept a water bottle, which is really nice when you're going on a road trip. So I wanted to have an extra flask that could fit and be a water bottle in that car. And there was really only 2 or 3 brands that made them, and only one brand that made them out of metal, not plastic, and that was Corcksicle. So let's start with the box. It couldn't be simpler. It's a dual-sided black box, really nice, high quality. And then this is most likely what's called a UV print. So it's actually like a clear print basically over top of that black box, which is why you get that nice little surface change there. It looks like it's polished. I assume when they sell these in retail, I bought this direct from the Corkcicle website. I assume in retail they must put a sleeve over this, but this was a very limited edition one. For some reason, they must have just been trying out the flat style, so maybe there isn't a sleeve for this one. It's just all direct to consumer, perhaps. Let's get into it. It's a gift style box, meaning that it lifts like this, and inside you have the flask. Not much else going on there. This is interesting. It's a metal flask, but I didn't realize it was going to be kind of soft touch. It's a little beat up, more beat up than I was expecting for a new product, especially for one. This wasn't inexpensive. This is like an $80 flask. So I'm a little surprised they didn't pad this a little bit so that it was a little bit more protected. And it has a little bit of a soft touch coating on it, which is nice, but I'm a little worried about the durability of that. I mean, it'd probably be nice to prevent my car from scratching up, but the other thing I didn't realize is that it's got a slight little bend in it. Very subtle, but hopefully that's gonna fit in my car. It's interesting when you see people talking online all the time, design renderers, making sure you have G2 or G3 radii on all your CAD files so that when they render, they have this kind of perfect gradients. And I always try to tell young designers, and one of my good friends, Purya Sohi, we always joke about how in production, you're never gonna have those G2 or G3 radii unless you're like working for Apple. The tooling probably isn't going to be that precise, and here you can really see that. This is literally, it's probably not even G1 tangent in this metal tool. There's a little bit of an inset here, which is kind of nice, obviously, for gripping it. Not going to do a whole lot, but it does give it a little extra something. It bothers me a little bit that I wish this radii just related to the outer edge a little more. Like if this was a little bit more radiused and then this radii was like concentric with that one, I think it just would have like felt a little bit more premium. Little details like that make a big difference. People might not notice them, you might not be able to point to them, but it just makes something feel more considered. And when you're making, an $80 flask, kind of the level of attention to detail I would expect, especially when there's no other detail on it. Another little inset on the bottom. This one's a little bit more nicely handled. Hopefully the sticker's gonna peel off. That's gonna bother me. But this inset is a little bit more nicely handled where it's a clear offset from this outer shape. And so you get this relationship, right, between this inset and this outer shape. I think they could have done that here. It would have been a little bit nicer. The top is a knurled metal. It's pretty heavy. Yeah, I don't know how handy this is gonna be for the car, but we're gonna test it out. And here you can really see that coating, right? So here you can see the raw metal underneath, and then the coating on top of that. But Now for the true test. Let's see if it fits in the car. All right, here we are at the car. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Here you see, here's that map pocket I was telling you about. That's what I bought the water bottle for. And then if you look in the center armrest, you can see that's the cup holder situation. So there's just one in the center, and then the second one is awkwardly under that armrest. In my previous car, there was a little bulge in the map pocket, so a water bottle would fit, but a normal water bottle doesn't. This Corkcicle flat bottle does fit. Let's rock the door a little bit, see if that's nice and stable. Okay, good. It's not gonna rattle around too much. Honestly, I probably wouldn't keep this thing if I didn't have this very, very specific need to fit in this map pocket, because I just don't think it's that nicely made, especially for the price. But given the fact that I have a very specific application for it, I'm gonna keep it. All right, everybody, there it is. Corkcicle 15-ounce flask, another designer unboxing. You know what to do. You like these videos, hit like, hit subscribe, maybe share with a friend. And hopefully next time I'll have a little bit more of a positive review to share with you all. All right, everybody. See you next time.